Time is the most valuable resource that you have. Knowledge you can gain, skills you can develop, experiences you can have, understandings can arise, possessions you can accumulate, money you can borrow from others or you can make. But time is the only resource that is outside of your control. Time is your most valuable resource. Can you store time in a bank account? Can you hoard it in a cupboard? Now, as you get older and time runs out, does time become more or less valuable to you? Perhaps time always had that value, but only with the onset of old age and death do you become more aware of how precious time actually is. How do you currently spend your time? How much time do you spend watching television? If you watch television, are you getting value on that investment? At the end of the day, do you reflect back upon the day and say to yourself, I had a great day today. I spent 6 hours watching television. I feel so fulfilled. You know, at 85 years of age, will you look back on life and say, I spent my life in front of a television set? You know, what was it all about, you know? Or at 85 years of age, will you look back on life with a sense of pride, you know, satisfaction and fulfillment, that it was a life well worth lived, that you did the best that you could, that you squeezed the juice from every moment? You know, if there was a way to find more time, would you be interested? Let's say you spend 10 minutes every day watching advertisements on television. So 10 minutes per day over a week adds up to 70 minutes. Over a month, that would be 300 minutes or 5 hours. Over 12 months, that adds up to 60 hours. For this exercise, if we say there is 40 hours in a work week, then this would equal, 1.5 work weeks wasted every year just watching advertisements. So let's say you spend 1 minute every day dealing with spam email. Even 1 minute a day works out to 6 hours over a year. Don't believe me? Get your calculator out and check it for yourself. You know, and you know the YouTubers who like to do fancy introductions with animated text and imagery. And if they waste time in the introduction, I tell you, after a minute, if I'm not starting to get value, I just click out. Some nights I might watch 20 YouTube videos. Each of those videos wasted a minute of my time with an animated introduction, then that would waste 20 minutes of my time. 20 minutes over a year equals 120 hours. And then you have to look at the time you spend on social media. I have an active Facebook page and I keep myself in check. I have to keep myself in check to make sure I'm cost effective with my time. If I make a post, it has to have significant value. Now, how much time do you spend traveling to work? Let's say you commute 90 minutes to work each day, which some people do. That is 3 hours, 5 days a week, which adds up to 15 hours over a week, 60 hours over a month, 660 hours over a 48-week working year, which equals 16 and a half work weeks wasted every year. Just think about that for a moment. 4.5 weeks, is that how you want to spend your life? Sitting on a train or in a traffic jam? What I did years ago was to work from home. Another option is to do what the Chinese do and live within 10 minutes of your place of employment. As well as saving time, you're saving on fuel, saving the environment, and saving health by causing less pollution. So how much time do you waste on negative thinking? If you spend 10 minutes each day in negative thinking or arguing with people, then over a week you've wasted 70 minutes. That adds up to 60 hours over a year. But let's be brutally honest here. How much time do you spend each day thinking negative thoughts, reflecting upon what went wrong in the past, worrying about what might go, wrong in the future, worrying what others might think of you, arguing with people in your mind? Let's be conservative and say you waste 1 hour each day on negative, unproductive thinking. That is 365 hours over a year, about 9 work weeks. 9 work weeks. Every year, wasted on negativity. But what if you turned your attitude around, and you made a decision to put aside the negative thoughts, to refuse the negative thoughts, to stop the negative thoughts and to direct your mind towards positive thoughts that help you to achieve your most cherished desired outcomes. Would shifting your mind from the negative to the positive be something that would bring real value into your life? So what are some of the ways that you can reclaim time just for you? I suggest you start, being systematic and methodical. Set up rules in your email client to shunt emails automatically into different folders. Now, I'm happy if I can save 10 seconds dealing with each email. Try and keep phone calls to 5 to 10 minutes. Deal with telemarketers decisively. And as soon as you've determined that the call is from a telemarketer, hang up without saying a word. That is it. Right, no discussion. Pay your bills as soon as they come in. Stay with one internet provider and one telephone company and don't keep switching plans. It's a waste of time. Systematize the grocery shopping and where possible, combine it with a work activity. Health's important to me, so I don't eat a lot of takeaway food or packet food. And I suggest you refine the systems that you use to prepare your breakfast, lunch and dinner. And where possible, multitask activities. At the end of the day, clear your desk, cross off all the completed tasks, back up the computer, write a to-do list for the next day. And in this way, you can free up your mind to enjoy the present moment. There was a time I used to suffer from insomnia, but then I developed strategies to get to sleep within 10 to 20 minutes. And if you improve your sleep, then you can go to bed later and get up earlier, and it translates into better performance all around. If you want to learn how to put insomnia to sleep, then buy my sleep package. There's an ebook and a series of audio files. And I tell you, it works. I also use a desk diary. One of those desk diaries I find to be much more efficient than using an application on my phone or computer. Just try it and tell me which one saves you time. And a very important tip, choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely and spend your time with people who have value. I also recommend you spend 10 to 30 minutes each day sitting in meditation. It's good for the health and it helps you to develop discipline, focus and concentration. It takes you from being a human doing to a human being. If you want to learn how to meditate, there's a package on my website which will show you how to enter deep states of meditation. So time is your most valuable resource. Spend it wisely. Now, how you think about time is determined in part by your personality type, your passions, and your purpose, all right? Now, you might have heard of NLP timelines. So some people have the past behind and the future in front, with now in the body. This is called in time. Others have the past off to one side, future off to the other, and now in front of the body. This is called through time. Some have now in the body with the future to one side and past to the other, like this. This is called between time. In some cases, the past may wrap around to meet the future behind in the other direction, and these people talk with the wheel of life. So your timeline sort will influence how you think about time. And if you watch how people use their hands, then you can work at their timeline sort. Just watch me and leave a comment in the box below and tell me what timeline sort I am using in this video. There's also an NLP meta program for time. So some people have their attention more on the past, others are more present oriented, while others are more future oriented. In terms of the wealth dynamics personality type, the accumulators are more focused on the past, the traders are more focused in the present, while the creators have their mind on the future. Now, did you see how in this case I gestured out in front and a bit to the right for my future? And you might have noticed or not, that some psychologists and coaches will have you go back and delve into your past, while others will want you to quickly learn from the past and start planning for the future you. Now, it's not whether one is right or wrong, it's just about usefulness. Like, does it work for you? And does it get you results? And then we could look at time in terms of flow states. All right? This is when it gets really exciting. When in flow, that is when you are in the zone, then time seems to go away. In deep flow, time may speed up or slow down dramatically. Or you may have the sense of being plunged into the eternal now. In most cases, you will have a better relationship with time when the activity, the task, not only suits your personality type, but is also something that you're really passionate about and has meaning for you. And if you found this video useful and meaningful, please leave a comment in the box below. And I'd be real interested to hear how much time you waste, and what strategies you plan to put in place to reclaim your life. So talk to you soon.